And we get battle. Come on, go, 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 go. It's so slow. Why did I stick on there so long? Okay, there we go. Now we're in the battle. Challenged by Ray, and he sends out is Bankai, the Abomasnow. Well, obviously Abomasnow is no threat for my Abomasnow, because my Abomasnow is obviously Scarf with HP Fire. So I'm going to just lead off the game perfectly with an HP Fire, not really caring, I just want a quick advantage. If I can get Abomasnow off the board, it'll be cool. But he switches out, I don't know what he's predicting here, but he just switches out. So there we go, and he goes into Tentacruel, so we actually predict him HP Fire rather perfectly, which is either lucky on his part, or he knew I had HP Fire somehow. So there's that. And it's not very effective, obviously, so I have to switch out and just hope I can bear the width of this, because tentacles are pretty bulky, and, well, yeah, we all know how that works. So I switch my Abomasnow out, because obviously I can't do a dang thing to it, and I go into Wishy-Washy with my Rotom, who can obviously scare it away, because Rotom kind of does that. It's just a washing machine that shoots electricity out of its eyes or something, because whatever. But yeah, he sets up his Toxic Spikes, and as much as I hate Toxic Spikes, it won't be a problem for this battle, because okay, I lied. They're going to be a big problem later on, but I can easily get rid of them with my own Tentacruel. I mean, I don't even have to spin them. I just have to send Tentacruel in. So I'm going to flaunt my Volt Switch here, which I actually don't run, and I'm going to go for a Light Screen, because I like taking hits. So Light Screen's the idea here. Goes into Abomasnow. I'm not quite sure if it carries a Wood Hammer or not, so I pretty much am forced to switch out here, because I don't want to take a Wood Hammer or even a Giga Drain. But a Giga Drain with Light Screen up, I guess won't do that much. But definitely the Wood Hammer would screw me over pretty much. I mean, I could have went for the Wisp, but I want to be on the safe side. So I go into Victini, and I take the Elite Seed, which wasn't expected at all. So he's a substating set, and Elite Seed misses, but I do get poisoned, so it's unfortunate. I obviously don't want to just go for the V-Create here, because he has plenty of things to take it, so I'm going to go for the U-Turn and bounce off the Kingdra. So that's pretty cool. This is a perfect opportune time to actually go into my Tentacruel and absorb the Toxic Spikes, because Kingdra can't hurt Tentacruel, even though I can't really hurt him either. I could threaten with my Toxic, but that's yeah, so he obviously has no intention on staying in this battle, because he's already about halfway dead, and I can easily just stall him out. So he's going to switch out, but I go for the Scald, because I don't know what he really wants to send in, and Scald burns are nice. And he sends in Kyurem, whatever, and I hate him with the Scald, but of course I don't get the burn, because I never get the burn. Scald doesn't work for me ever. It's just one of those things. Everybody else gets the burn, but I never get the burn. So, since he didn't get burned, I'm forced to switch out of here. Even if he did get burned, I probably would have switched, but, yeah. So I go into my Glaceon, because I know Glaceon's my best wall ever, and adorable, and cold, and stuff, and can take a Fusion Bolt really, really well. For as much attack power as Kyurem has, I don't really fear it at all. Glaceon is just that powerful. So yeah, I get my Ice Body and Leftovers recovery, so Glaceon is just chilling pretty much, and my Light Screen wears off, because I don't have a Light Clay, I just have Light Screen, because that's what I do. It goes into Walrein. Now this Walrein is a problem. I only have one counter to it, and that would be my Victini's Fusion Bolt. Now, if I can't get Victini's Fusion Bolt on this thing, it's going to stay alive for a very long time. So I'm going to sit in here and just kind of troll it to see what set it has. I mean, I'm pretty decently sure it's going to have Substitute, because it's Stall Rain, and all Stall Rains carry Substitute. So the only thing is to find out what its coverage moves are. If it's running Toxic, if it's not running Toxic, if it's running Dual Stab, what the hell is it running? That's pretty much what I'm going for here. So he does set up his Substitute, and as I go into a Azumarill, which was kind of a dumb move on my part, because my only move to break the sub is Superpower. And obviously I'm slower in Superpower, and it'll just end up being drastic. So I gotta switch back out and go into my Tentacruel, who I know can wall this set pretty much if it does have Toxic. And then if it has Dual Stabs, I still wall it. So Tentacruel is my perfect out. Unfortunate for me, however, Tentacruel doesn't have the power to break a Substitute. So I'm going to be in here for a couple turns, just kind of scouting what moves it does have, and trying to figure out what the heck it actually can do. So he goes for I go for the HP Fire, because it's just something I carry on Tentacruel to stop like Scizor and Ferrothorns, because they think they can set up on me, and then I'm just like, no, HP Fire. So that just happens, and it doesn't do anything to the sub. And he blizzards me, it doesn't do anything to me. Which is kind of cool, but it's whatever, really. Because as long as his sub's up, I'm still stuck in this no-win situation, and he can eventually wear me down. So I'll go for the Skull just to see if it does any more damage than the hitting Power Fire. But it still didn't break the sub, and I get smacked by another Blizzard. So in the end, that didn't help me any, and it's pretty upsetting, to be honest. But it's whatever. So I get my HP back, and yeah, that's that. So dude switches out, and it's all chill and stuff. And I go into Gleam Shard, the ultimate Ice Fox, because that's Gleam Shard for you. And he hits me with the Blizzard, but Gleam Shard obviously doesn't care. But I don't take it as well as I hoped I would, but it still doesn't care because it's just defensive and stuff. And ice resists ice, so it's all good. But this is perfect time to protect, get some HP back, and figure out if he has Toxic or not. So he does go for the Surf, which tells me he does not have Toxic because he has Substitute, Protect, and Ice or Blizzard already. So this is a great time for me to go into Rotom and scare him out. So I wish here, because I'm thinking I can take a Surf, even though I know I can't. Or I was predicting a Blizzard, rather, because, you know, switching into something that can take a Surf better would render me pretty useless to a Blizzard. But instead I go for the Wish here, like I said. He does go for the Surf, which is unfortunate. But I don't really care. I'm just going to switch out and go into my Rotom, who could obviously take a Surf, or a Blizzard, or a Protect, or a Substitute, and kind of troll him. So, my Rotom takes literally no damage. It is a special defensive wall with some speed investment, so it can take hits all day. So I do set up my light screen, which makes his Blizzard and Surf even less damaging, which makes it kind of funny, because, you know, it's just the fact that Rotom is going to outpower this Walrein all day long. It's just going to be so bad. So there we go. The Hail happens, and the Blizzard happens, and the Leftovers happens, and I Thunderbolt his sub away. So there, I finally break his Substitute, and yeah. Goes too slow sometimes. He hits me with the Blizzard because he's really persistent on attacking my Rotom, which isn't taking any damage at all. But he freezes me, so yeah, he got his way in the end. Because now that Rotom's frozen, he can do whatever he wants to with that Walrein. Like legitly whatever he wants to. He can legitly win the game now because he got rid of my Rotom, just like that. So I go into Victini, who can hopefully take out whatever he switches into, because I predicted the switch because I'm frozen. He can obviously set up on my face. But he goes into Kyurem, which is kind of strange. I know V-Create's going to do a massive amount of damage to it regardless, so I'm just going to fodder my Victini pretty much here, just knowing I have no other choice. But he actually switches Kyurem out and goes into his Landorus here, trying to sponge my V-Create. Which, well, it turns out he doesn't sponge it too well, because this V-Create still takes a huge chunk out of Landorus, even after the -1. That's some pretty impressive damage coming off of Victini. But yeah, Victini is always known for its power anyways. So that's what happens, and the Hail does happen, so it's like, whatever. So, I'm forced to switch out, because Victini can't take a freaking, Landorus here, so I'm gonna go into Wishy-Washy again and be like, yeah, what up? And there's that. So he U-turns, and well, that happens. So he goes into something better. It goes into Kyurem Black, which does have its Terravolt, but it doesn't have Earthquake, obviously, because it can't learn Earthquake. So my Rotom's pretty much in a bad position right now. It can't thaw out. It can't attack. Light Screen goes away. It's frozen solid. Ugh, my poor Rotom just takes a Fusion Bolt and dies, pretty much, because the hail, it doesn't actually die from the attack, but the Hail kills it. So it's like, whatever, right? Had I thought out there, the Will-O-Wisp I was going for would have probably burned and made my survivability a lot better, where I could pain split my way out of that. However, that wasn't the case, so I go into Victini just to smack it again, trying to do as much damage as possible, and he pulls this out of his tail. He legitimately pulls this out of his tail. Resto Chesto. There it is. Resto Chesto. What is this? When I saw this, I pretty much like, well, that's the game. I lose. There's no way I can possibly win now. He has a full health Kyurem, and it can recover itself at will. Yeah, that was highly unfortunate on my part. So I have no choice but to stay in, knowing I'm still faster because my Choice Scarf in -1 speed still outspeeds Kyurem if it's running an offensive nature, which I'm pretty sure it is. Because if it was running speed, I wouldn't have outsped it right there. And it probably wouldn't have taken a V-Create so well. I could be wrong, and it might take V-Create a lot better than that, but I don't know. So he just finishes me off with the Fusion Bolt, and my poor Victini is no longer. I mean, it was cool while it lasted, right? So then I go into my Glaceon here, which is obviously going to be able to take any hit that thing has. I don't go for the Protect, thinking he's going to switch into something to resist it, and I just go straight for the Blizzard, hoping to kill it. I survive with 8 HP, because Glaceon is just that boss, and I finish off the Kyurem. And there's that, right? So, yeah, with the power of Kyurem gone, I was looking for an opening here. I'm like, I might have a chance at winning because that big threat's gone. All I have to do is get rid of Walrein, and I'm home free. So here we go into a Kingdra. I obviously can't take another hit with my Glaceon, and I don't want him setting up like Dragon Dances on me or something. So I switch into a Abomasnow to take a hit or let him set up and then finish him off with a Blizzard next turn, which is exactly what I do. So turns out he's a Life Orb set and not Dragon Dance, so Blizzard will finish him off anyways, and that's that for the Kingdra. Pretty sad tale, really, because Kingdra's a pretty cool Pokemon. I've always loved Kingdra, and it's an awesome typing. I mean, it's weak against Dragon, and that's it. So he goes into Tentacruel, which greatly threatens me, and I'm like, no, I'm going to go into my Tentacruel and just, like, stalemate this game. So he sets up Toxic Spikes, which I do not want on the field at this point in time, because Walrein with Toxic Spikes up is absolutely devious. However, I know he's going to switch into his Landorus here, so I'm forced to go for the Scald instead of the Rapid Spin, which puts me in a really bad situation. So that's pretty much what happens here. He switches out of his Tentacruel and goes into Landorus as I go for the Scald, and the Scald will wipe out the Landorus from this range. Tentacruel does have at least a decent special attack stat. Not the best, but it still has a decent special attack stat without any investment, so yeah. From this point on, he has no choice but to go into either Walrein or Abomasnow. So he goes into his Abomasnow, which I do have HP Fire for. So I'm thinking, let's take it out with an HP Fire and just hope I kill it. However, that's nowhere near the case. I completely forgot it was a bulky set, and, well, it only does half. So the Abomasnow hits me with his Wood Hammer, and that's pretty much scary because I can't take Wood Hammers too well. Yeah, that happens. In the Hail, I can barely survive any more hits. So here's my thinking. I was just going to go for an HP Fire and just finish it off here, get the Rapid Spin and whatever's next, because my Tentacruel does run some speed. However, he has Ice Shard. Ice Shard takes me down to 5 HP, where Hidden Power will finish him off, but the Hail will kill Tentacruel, not allowing me to Rapid Spin anymore. Therefore, the Toxic Spikes will stay up on the game, and the Walrein will be able to walk all over me. This is a problem, obviously, because I don't like losing games. So I go into Zero-Zill, hoping he can go into his Walrein right here and be like, no. So I go into Zero-Zill. But he goes into Tentacruel, and I'm like, oh, well, that sucked. Had I went into, like, Abomasnow here, it probably wouldn't have been any better, but, yeah, there's that. So Zero-Zill's Waterfall is blocked by Protect Attack as he goes for the Hail, or hello, as the Hail hits me and the Poison hits me and I slowly lose all my HP. It's not a good picture, really. But yeah, I'm gonna hit him with, or he hits me with some Toxic Spikes. I don't know what the second layer is for at this point. There really is no point to set that up. But I'm like, go Gadget, Superpower. I'm trying to predict to switch into Walrein, because if I got rid of Walrein, this game is mine. However, it doesn't happen, but I do score a critical hit, so it knocks the Tentacruel into a very, very, very low range, and he doesn't like it. At this point, I know I need my Azumarill to take out the Walrein at this point, because it's the only Pokemon with a fighting move that can actually hurt a lot. So I'm going to switch out Zero-Zill, knowing he's going to go for Protect, and I'm going to go into Abomasnow here, just to finish off the Tentacruel. After, of course, getting badly poisoned. So yeah, I switch out here and then go into my Abomasnow. Well, technically... Oh, wait, that's right. I go into Gleam Shard first just to die for some reason. I guess... I don't know why. I just let it die. I guess it was a misprediction, not thinking maybe I can, like, survive or something. I don't know. Oh, but yeah, that's right. The Ice Body and the Leftovers will actually heal me more than the poison hurts me, so I could survive this turn still. But after Protect, I mean, but then he's just going to be able to outspeed me and kill me with a Surf, so it really doesn't matter. Now I know that Tentacruel actually does have an attacking move, so it's not like completely useless in battle. But yeah, that happens, and my Gleam Shard faints, and well, that was upsetting. So now I have a free opportunity to go into Abomasnow and not be hit by anything, and that's exactly what I do. I go back into Abomasnow, get poisoned by the toxic spikes, and cry a little bit. And my HP's not looking so hot, but I know I can finish it off with one hit. He goes for Protect, which just stalls out poison and makes me annoyed. He can't really switch into a Giga Drain with his wall range, so he has no choice but to stay in. And that's what he does. So my Abomasnow outspeeds with the Choice Scarf and kills off the Tentacruel with the Giga Drain. It's just as planned, really. I've never been one to stall this out much, but there we go. He kills off the Tentacruel, and now it's Walrein versus Abomasnow and Zoomerale. At this point, the game is looking really, really bad because I have two poisoned Pokemon, and he has a Pokemon that could stall for days. So, yeah. He essentially won this game right here. I literally can't touch him unless his move crits. It does not crit, but I do get back a lot of HP. However, he sets up a substitute, so my Abomasnow can no longer touch him, and he does have Protect, so the poison will drop me down to 0. I guess I could speed this part up, but, you know, I don't know if I will or not, because I'm really lazy, so, yeah. I don't even know if I can speed it up anymore, because I really don't know how to work Sony Vegas at this point. I just know how to do a few things. I'm going to have to tinker with it later and find out what the heck I do with this thing. But, yeah, there's that. And, now I guess we just watch the battle. I mean, there's nothing really more to do than watch me slowly die. I could have just ran at this point, but I'm just like, nah, let's humor the dude and see if I can actually kill him with superpower with my Zoomerale, and if he's, you know, tries to kill me off with, like, Surf or something, I'd be like, no, superpower to the face, you lose. But that really doesn't happen. I do lose the battle, because he's able to stall me out successfully. Really, really upsetting. Really, really upsetting. It doesn't really matter in the end, though. It was a great game, really. Yeah, it was definitely a great game. I enjoyed it. I wasn't really expecting Hail because I'm like the only one I know who uses Hail. So when I saw Hail, I was pretty excited for this game. I just don't really like Hail stall. It's never been my thing. I like offensive Hail because offensive Hail hurts so hard. There goes Abomasnow. Anyways, my time's about to run out, so I might as well stop talking now and watch the rest of the battle. This has been Digipal3, aka Gleam the Tri-Tailed Fox, and I'll catch you with the next battle. And also, sorry about my not uploading recently. My laptop was actually fried. I don't know how that happened. It fried itself, so I have to put in repairs, and well, that happened. So this should be uploaded when my laptop's back, and well.